last time you had a prostate screening?
I haven't done.
What about colonoscopy?
I've been thinking about it. I know I have to do it.
Come on, man. You know, we can't wait till something happens. We can't wait for nobody to do it for us. We got to do it ourselves.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, so we got to make it a priority, man.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Full checkup once a year, and make sure you ask the doctors to get a PSA. And important, make sure you get that colonoscopy. You're 50 now, man. You got to get that done. Okay.
This was awesome. Thank you for tuning in.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Thank you guys for your patience. We are like behind, but that I'm just gonna put it out there. I need a producer. I am, like I say, the CEO and the janitor of Hilo News Take Media Enterprises. So I have days sometimes when I'm backed up on work, and it's just a lot to come in here and produce and set up my lights and everything and do my promo. So thank y'all for bearing with me. I got the text messages. Here's the thing. I don't be feeling like the show is that big of a deal to y'all. So I don't be thinking y'all be waiting on me like that, but I'm definitely going to do better with time management. And from my mouth to God's ears, I pray that somebody comes in that can help me produce the show so that I don't have to do all the behind the scenes things. But if y'all are in the chat, give me some love. Y'all know how I feel. Like when I start the show, I be feeling real by myself up here sometimes. So if y'all watching, show me some love, show me some hearts, give me a wave or something in the comments to let me know that you are in here with me and you are going along this ride with me. Hey, what's up, Wanda? Hey. Also, too, you know, my goal is to have 50 people watching live at one time. Baby steps. I know some people got 50,000 viewers, 100,000, 4 million viewers. Okay. But for me, it's the small baby steps. I want y'all to see, you know, the growth of what this is to build something grassroots, especially the type of content that we cover. So like and share, get us up to, if we could get up to 25 today, I'm good. Last time we did that, before that we did, I think about 35. So I think we're closer to our 50. So that comes with y'all liking, sharing, and letting people know that y'all are watching and telling somebody, hey, check out this show, check it out live. So thank y'all for sharing the streams with people. We're live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube right now. And eventually somebody been telling me about this TikTok thing. So I may go play with them girls over there too at some point. But yeah, definitely thank y'all for watching and tuning in. What's up, Wanda from West Park? Hey, girl. We ain't got y'all on the docket today. Y'all off the hook. We looking at Tallahassee today in Miami Gardens again. So y'all girls will be back next week. But thank y'all for tuning in. Today, we don't have any special guests. So this is just going to be a hot topics type of show. I want y'all engaged in the comments. If anybody is so bold enough to come on and share their opinions. And here's the thing, we're going to do it like radio too. So if y'all want to come on, as a matter of fact, I'll put the link in the chat. If you want to come on and express yourself, get it off your chest, tell what's going on in your community and what you want people to know, or it could be a shout out of a business or, you know, something that you got going on. We're going to do this radio style today. So if you want to do that, we going to have some fun today. So I'm going to put the link in the chat. And if anybody want to come on and join the show and get it off your chest, we ain't gonna let you talk the whole time. You got like 2 or 3 minutes to get what you got to say going, but we gonna let y'all know. So if you're looking at the chat, if you're following on Facebook, if you're following on YouTube, the link is there for you girls. Okay, so that's the link. Look in the chat. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, you can see a link to come on and talk. Copy and paste that, and you know I'll see you backstage when you join. But if y'all been following me the last couple of days, the political tea, the community tea, what's up, iBray? Add to the break, A. Y'all, the people, my DMs and texts, 2 to 3 minutes is forever. Give them seconds. JJ, you are so funny. Thank you for watching, boo. But yeah, back to it. The political tea. Y'all, my text messages, my DMs be she so ran through. Get her some Vaseline. Y'all don't ran all up in through my text messages and my DMs. She is wore out. Let her breathe. Let her rest. Every time I think I'm on to something else, it's another tip coming through the hotline. Y'all got me digging so much. Bitch needs shovels, need picks, need brooms, needs mops, need everything to get all this dirt and digging going. But the thing is, we gonna dig. Okay, I wish they had a shovel emoji, because I say put some shovels in the chat for me, because we finna dig. I don't. One of the things I got sent, I can't even hint to it because that's how salacious and crazy it is. But it just goes to show that, oh, it's a shovel, JJC. I can't even see it. It just goes to show what's going on in our political world, in our government world. Like, these people, granted, they're humans and nobody's perfect, but I just feel like a lot of people have been running around unchecked without eyeballs on them. And they just been doing whatever they want to do without any checks or balances. And the one thing I do want to say about the community that is gathering around the Can We Talk podcast, our weekly news show, is that people in the community finally feel like they have someone to speak for them. Some people aren't in positions because of their jobs, because of, who they are. But they've seen issues going on and they couldn't speak. They didn't have a platform. They didn't have somebody illuminated. They didn't have somebody to dig. This is what journalists do. This is what people in the media do. We do that job for you. So keep sending me the receipts. Keep sending me the things. Keep sending me the stuff to dig into, because I'm going to dig. And just know, when that spotlight is on you, your number is on the way. You think you bigger than the program, but we're gonna show you it's your birthday. Look, I can't get that shit right. I'm not a YN, but you can't be bigger than the program no more. The community said we don't want you bigger than the program no more. Okay. And we finna show y'all it's your birthday. And if any baby boomers or Gen Xers, or even some millennials like me who didn't know, when you think you bigger than the program, that's what the YN say. That means like you think you better than, you think that you so big, you so Hollywood, you got an ego, you bigger than everybody else, you think you better than everybody else. So that's what it means when you say you bigger than the program. But when I say I'm gonna show you it's your birthday, I'm gonna treat you like it's your birthday, that means that when people think they too big for their britches, as my grandma would say, we got to bring you back down a notch. And on your birthday, you highlighted everything's about you. In that case, we gonna make it your birthday and make it about you. Okay. Hey, Cloretta Morgan, you listening? Hey, what's up? Hey. Look, a lot of y'all, this is the cool thing that I'm really loving about this. A lot of the people I know in my comments, and I'll see them who are watching, but a lot of y'all I don't know, and that just makes me feel like it's reaching the people in the community that it needs to reach. When you're building a brand, when your family and your friends are there supporting you, it's like, okay, I'm glad y'all here, but can somebody who don't know me watch this? So when I see y'all in the comments, of course, I'm always super, super grateful for my day ones, my family, my best friends who are watching. But when y'all tune in who don't know me and y'all are interested in this information and the content that we're sharing, that just makes my heart warm, and it lets me know that I'm on the right track on what we're doing. And also, too, thank you for all the people who have been, bigging me up and cheering me on behind the scenes and saying, hey, yes, keep doing this. We need to know the information. So y'all are helping me do the Lord's work. Okay. And I appreciate y'all. So I'm trying to figure out which story we hop into first, because it is so much juice. Okay. So much juice. You see my gold cup. Come on, with my Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings cup. Come on, my shallot. Come on. Yes. So you know what I want to start? Let's start with the flood insurance. Hey, okay. Hey, Lipton Tea. What's up, Terry? Hey, Showtime. Hey. Y'all. So this is an article that I saw today that I didn't really get a chance, and it didn't get as many legs as I felt like it should. But if you're a homeowner in the chat, put a house in there or put a yes in there, because I want to know. And shout out to Funky Dineva, Quentin Latham. If y'all see me saying certain things from him, I'm not shocking. I'm just a super fan. So sometimes I just repeat things that I hear all the time, right? So that's what this is. But if you're a homeowner, put in the chat if you're a homeowner, yes, or something like that, because this information that I just saw on the Miami Herald, and we're going to do just some reporting on this as well. But I thought this was kind of like really, really like insidious in the sense of homeowners aren't getting the information that they need. Okay, homeowners, I see y'all. Okay, y'all got a coin. Okay, I hope y'all equity and everything is up in the house. I saw something about homeowners insurance when it comes to flooding and when it comes to how people buy and sell homes. And did y'all know that there's a lot of information out there for you if you're a buyer, if you're looking to buy a home, there's a lot of information out there for you to see if a home has already been in a flood. But government agencies have on purpose been keeping that information a secret from everybody. They got all the information, but it's not readily available to the public, right? Okay, homeowner. Hey, come on, Coach Matt Duffy. I see you. So did y'all know that? So when you bought your home, people who said yes in the chat, were you given a full report on if that home had floods in the past or not? Because the article that I have, and I'm gonna share it on the screen, we like to show and tell. The homeowner had no idea that their home was prone to flooding. And the crazy thing about it is FEMA and different government agencies from the state and federal level has this information that can help homeowners, but they weren't readily sharing it. And the Miami Herald did this long expose. I think I'm halfway through it, but I'm gonna share some of the information that I found on it. And the crazy part about it, to me, this ain't even getting no likes. Y'all ain't even care about the home. Y'all house is underwater, and ain't nobody even like this. This is why I wanted to talk about it, because let me see if I can make this a little bigger for y'all. Here it is. So what's going on, and why I think this is an important conversation to talk about, because this is something to me that crosses party lines, race, socioeconomic status. Like, climate change is a real thing, and everybody here in Miami know the last few years, the way the storms and the hurricanes has been beating everybody up across the state, back to back, all that flooding and stuff like that. This is a big issue. And the thing is, this what was kind of like crazy to me in this article. What I was reading was that there was things policy wise, we always talk about policies and laws. There were things that could have been done years ago, 20 years ago, that could have protected homeowners from these flooding issues that did not happen in our state legislature. Texas, Louisiana have all enacted laws that protect homeowners from these floodings, in the sense of, like, you can know a report on if the house that you're looking at, it has been is in a frequent flood zone, or even had a flood before. For whatever reason, and not for whatever reason, because the article goes into it, the real estate lobbyists and the Florida home builder lobbyists have fought to keep this from becoming a law, because it affects the home values and it affects the opportunities that they have to make money. So the people who are left holding the buck is the homeowners, and that's totally not fair. There's now a bill now in the Florida legislature. There was one that was passed last year that had limited, benefits to the resident. But now there's a new one coming up that they're hoping that gets passed. But this is something to definitely think about. And it's, for me, I'm looking to buy a home in Florida, and I didn't even think about the implications of flooding. Also, too, let's be clear. And this is where climate gentrification comes in. Shout out to Valencia, shout out to Munch. Those are the people who put me onto that and brought that to my attention. Y'all do know black neighborhoods, especially in kind of really throughout Florida, are in, not the internet want to play with me. Not the internet. Are we back? Are we back? Can y'all hear me? Let me know, because uh Beyonce, I need you to help me. Am I back? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Am I good? Y'all let me know, because the internet and the lobbyists, y'all see the real estate people, the home builders don't messed up the thing, don't made me drop with 5 people. People don't left. Am I good to go, y'all? The devil is like, y'all see me? Damn it. I hear you, but it's breaking. It's still breaking. It's still breaking. Y'all see how, didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all? Y'all see how the enemy be trying to come in here when I be trying to give y'all the news? Y'all be hearing me when I be trying to give y'all the information that's really, really tea. The devil be trying to come in here and break up my internet connection. Tontis, get me an Ethernet cord. I got to get off this Wi-Fi because this the second time this thing don't happen. Get me an Ethernet cord. I'm sick of it. The enemy definitely trying to pull it, JJ. They definitely trying to. As soon as I was getting into the meat of what they've been doing to y'all, child, I'm texting and trying to get the thing together. But yes, yes, right, Morticia, get me an Ethernet cord today. Stats. I can't have y'all look. I can't have the good news and the juicy news getting, and I'm in his bitch choppy, and y'all can't hear what I'm saying. I'm sounding like a robot. I am so sorry. Let me get back to the point I was making. Is that I was saying that I'm looking to that's what I was saying. I was talking about the black people. Y'all be seeing that when I be talking about the black people and going in and be getting me together. My line is not suspended, okay? But the thing is this, as y'all know, historically black neighborhoods actually across the state of Florida are inland, which is the highest elevation, right? And so they was trying to push us inland away from the good real estate of the beaches and everything else in the downtown metro areas. But now, as they're seeing that the coastlines are constantly flooding, the beaches, when it's hurricane season, it be a beach, like the shoreline be 20, 30 feet meters. I don't know the measurements, but it be way inland, and these people are looking at where we are. So don't find it odd that you see a lot of different people moving into our historically black communities, because we're at the highest elevation point, and they see that as very valuable real estate. So don't sell grandma's house. Don't sell your house. Keep it, rent it, do something with it. But they are coming to take our land, and they see the value in it, because we all know science is science. Like, the shorelines are constantly coming in, and as the decades go on, they see that our land is more valuable. But this flood insurance, as we all know, like, this affects everybody. The rates are so high. The things that are going on in Florida with people with home ownerships and homeowners association, especially since that building collapsed in Surfside, the insurance in Florida is so crazy right now. And they're looking at different ways of what does it look like for self-preservation for, to me, the rich. This is just me, my personal opinion. And that's why I think we see in our communities the type of people who are buying up our land. And also too, our neighborhoods stay our neighborhoods when we don't sell. So don't sell grandma's house. Don't sell your mama's house. When you inherit something, keep it, figure it out. Have grandma make a will, because I also heard how when people die and don't leave a will, that brings so much drama in the family, because it got to be split between all these people and descendants, and it just becomes a whole tangled up nightmare. So go sit with grandma, get her a will, figure out who the line of succession for the property is, and that's how we are able to retain wealth, but also to retain our neighborhoods and our culture. Definitely. I want to look at some of these comments about the insurance, because y'all had some good stuff when the devil was trying to break up my line and break up my connection. Y'all was saying a whole bunch of good stuff. Sonetta said something that I wanted to tap on. Florida flood insurance is a scam. They build all these developments with no drainage system, and now we have to pay. Ooh, child. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Okay, the devil is a liar. That's right, Claretta. That's right. Yes, y'all. So was that. I actually posted this article. Yep, they pushing us out. and climate gentrification is real. Yep, Shire. I posted this article on my page, on my personal Facebook page. I'll have some articles and links on High Low News Miami, so it's easily for y'all to search and refer back to. But I wanted to share this because the article goes into how this homeowner in Hollywood kind of got, I wouldn't say scammed, but it's really not illegal for a homeowner to not disclose that their house has been in a flood before. So this homeowner in Hollywood, Florida, she had 3 feet. She said it was just a regular rainy night, a stormy rainy night or whatever, not even a hurricane. She said she woke up to 3 feet of water in her house. And she said it's gonna happen about maybe 3 or 4 times since then. And she's trying to sell the house. And the sad thing about it is because I think the Florida legislators need to think about a way to protect the people who weren't under the protection of this new law that's going to happen, because now that if they pass this law, she's going to be required to disclose that her home has been in a flood. But nobody had to tell her that. And so that kind of seems unfair. And I'm hoping that there's some type of balance that is struck within this law. But yeah, she's stuck with a house that she's trying to sell in 3 feet of water anytime it rained too hard. But y'all see the pictures out of Hialeah and Brickell and on the beach cities. Floody. I don't never see that in Liberty City and Miami Gardens and all that central stuff. We got good drainage. We got good elevation. We don't have those type of problems. So y'all make sure they don't try to come over there and row in a boat and try to take our houses, okay? But yes, wanted to share that. So, I like my little hat. Y'all like my hat? This is my new little knit situation. I'm getting my scissor. I'm in my scissor Erykah Badu era right now. So if y'all see me with my knit stuff on, this is my neo soul era. Okay, I'm really loving it. The next story on the docket is, I want to get into this Jason Pizzo stuff. This is what y'all here for. Let's just get into it. Because there's so many layers to this Jason Pizzo stuff. But you know what? Before we get into her, I'm trying to make this big so I don't have all these other people on my thing. Let me see. Here we go. So let me show y'all something. Thank you, Shire. Thank you. Hey, so the Miami-Dade corrections people, what y'all got going on over there? Because I told y'all my DMs has been crazy, right? So I'm gonna just give y'all a little preview, because some people is trying to figure out what T-don'ts dropped into my DMs. Just letting y'all know, I have gotten some crazy stuff. But one thing High Low News is not, we're not the Shade Room, we're not TMZ, we're not those salacious blogs. And no shade to them, because that all has a place, right? That's just not who I am. You're not gonna see me coming on here talking about, cheating and, certain, relationship, family stuff. That's not news to me. Now, y'all gonna keep sending it because it gives me context on like character and who people are, but I'm not gonna show, who husband been on the beach with a man. Like, I'm not gonna show if some woman is stepping out on her husband. Like, that's just not what I'm going to share. Y'all can keep sending it to me because it's juicy, but I'm not going to report that. I'm not going to share that. So when I'm talking about, when I say T fell into my DMs and I share it in posts like this, it's because it's something that's dealing with policy or government and things like that, right? That's the stuff I'm talking about. I'm never talking about some messy shit, right? So y'all could, people who was scared, y'all don't have to worry about me sharing that. Somebody else will share it, but that won't be me, right? So the thing that I got from the Miami-Dade Corrections, and I want to know if anybody working the corrections, let me know, because somebody told me that it's a lot of nepotism going on when it comes to how people elevate into the department, and that people who are putting in the years, putting in the work, putting in the time are being looked over because of nepotism, who who you related to, who you fucking, who you married to, and the people is tied over there. And to me, that is a issue with some of our government agencies. The the bullshit that goes on and why we don't a lot of times get the best services because of things like this. So I'm digging and I want to know. And then if anybody want to talk on the record who feel like and who could give me some proof, we gotta come with receipts. We gotta come with receipts though. You just can't you can't throw rocks and hide your hands. But I'm interested to know what's going on over there in corrections because we all know the criminal justice system don't need no more issues. We don't need no issues over there. So that was the little tizzy that I got. Say what, Mert? Say what? So that's just confirmation that the people that DM me has some truth to what they saying. Okay, Mommy Day Corrections, we finna look. We finna dig. Keep sending me the tea. Keep sending it to me, okay? Okay. So this Jason Pizzo shit, y'all. What is going on with Mr. Senator Pizzo? The tea is this. I've never heard nothing bad about this man before. And then now my DMs is the Pizzo show in my DMs, okay? Keep y'all crack me up when y'all do this, right? So Senator Pizzo, the T, let me show y'all for anybody who don't know who this Wahite man is. I think he Italian, maybe Jewish. He look a little like he got a little Spanish in him. I don't know his ethnicity. I'm just saying, woo, let me take this off the screen. Look, when I'm live, y'all can't be DMing me on Facebook. Your DM just got shown. Good thing she didn't say anything. She ain't say nothing bad, but woo child. I can't even be on the Facebook no more because I don't want nobody else jumping up. Oh God, oh goodness. I'm gonna have to go back and edit that one now. Me either never heard anything bad or bad experience with him. Yes, and so matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up the video for y'all that made me make this post. So y'all want to okay, so we're gonna watch that and then I'm gonna get into the background, what happened, why this is a problem. All right. Woo child, who DM popped up on the screen. Give me a second to pull up this video for y'all. Okay. Let me see how I could do this the easiest way for y'all. Because I don't need y'all all up in my background seeing what's going on. Okay, let me see if this will work. So look, this is called live production on the when I say live, okay? Because this is what it is. This is why I need a producer. I need some help. Okay. Let me make this. I'm literally making a graphic in real time for y'all. Like this is what we do. Independent media. This is why I need y'all support. This is why I need the advertisers. This is why when we launch our membership subscription, I need y'all help because it takes resources. And by resources, I mean coins to produce a show. Hats off to Funky Dineva, Don Lemon, and Amanda Seals and everybody else who make it look so easy because it is not. Okay, so let me put this up here. I'm almost done making this for y'all. Oh, anybody bold enough to come into the thing? Anybody want to come and talk about anything? Let me know in the comments because we will let y'all come speak. Okay, we got it bold. I got y'all. So it's not a long video, but it's definitely informative. Okay, so let me share this for y'all. Share this tab. And let's get into what Jason Pizzo. And just for context, Jason Pizzo, the reason why he's buzzing, he was on the house floor and he told somebody to suck it. He said, suck it, okay? And from where I'm from, suck it means suck my dick, okay? Who you talking to? Who you talking to? Now, we gonna get into all of it. Let me play it for y'all. Let me play it for y'all. Yes, JJ, suck it.
Residents reside in the same municipality as the water plant, and this bill will fix the unintended consequence of current Florida statute. Mr. President and to members, I know Ms. Sonia Frazier, who is watching, who is a constituent in Miami Gardens, called last week and she shared her water bill with me and shared the water bill of her neighbor across the street from her. And you all would be surprised of a almost $100 difference of this water bill because she is coming on a totally different water plant than the water plant where she's receiving water. This bill is about fairness. Many of you have seen this piece of legislation over the past couple of committees and also last year, and we want to bring fairness to these individuals within the city, and that is the bill, Mr. President. I want to thank you, Mr. President, and Senator Davis for carrying this when I was absent. Thank you so much.
Are there amendments?
Not on the desk, Mr. President.
Other questions of the bill? Senator Jones, the companion bill is here. Please explain the differences if you plan to substitute.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. We are laying our language from the Senate on the House bill that just makes this clear that it doesn't impact any other city or municipality other than Miami-Dade County.
Let's get in the proper posture. The Senator 34, Senator Jones moves House Bill 11 be substituted for CS for Senate Bill 202. Is there objection? Seeing none, show that motion adopted. Please read the House bill.
House Bill 11, a bill to be entitled an act relating to municipal water and sewer utility rates.
Are there amendments?
On the desk, Mr. President.
Please read the first amendment.
Amendment barcode 413134 by Senator Jones. Delete everything after the enacting clause and insert amendment.
Senator Jones, you are recognized for the first move of procedural jujitsu this session in this form.
I don't know what that means, Mr. President.
You're substituting our language into theirs. Go ahead.
That's correct.
Are there questions of are there any questions of the amendment? Is there debate? Senator Jones to close on the amendment. Having waived close, all those in favor of the amendment signify by saying yea. All those opposed, show the amendment adopted. Please read the next amendment.
Not on the desk, Mr.
Are
President.
there questions of the bill? Leader Pizzo. And
It's about to come up.
Thank
He's
you.
gonna
If
speak,
the
y'all.
25% surcharge is being removed, how will that delta be made up?
Senator Jones.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. The 25% surcharge in which we're talking about in this particular city is currently being rolled into the general revenue. As far as the makeup of those cities, let's be clear that the report that has been done by not just the audit, but also when the city were sued, make it clear that the 25% surcharge should not have been charged in the first place.
Additional questions, Leader Pizzo.
Thank you. Do you have any concern that this legislature should have included even in a preamble or title that this is an important state interest because it may result in a significant fiscal impact to the city of North Miami Beach?
Senator Jones.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. After speaking with the attorneys, that it does not cause a significant impact. And so that's why that does not, based on what you brought to me, Senator Pizzo, and that statute, it does not have a significant impact.
Additional questions, Leader Pizzo. Oh, okay, anybody else? Seeing none. Are there additional questions of the bill? None. Senator 34, Senator Jones moves the bill be read a third time. All those in favor signify by saying yea. All those opposed, show the motion carries. Please read the bill a third time.
House Bill 11, a bill to be entitled an act relating to municipal water and sewer utility rates.
Is there debate on the bill? Leader Pizzo.
I would just briefly say, I guess just for the record, I don't know, I've been
Oh, here you go. Here you go.
racist over the past year and a half for my home city of North Miami Beach because I ordered an audit on North Miami Beach, and then I was told that I was attacking Black legislative officials. So I'd like show up for a Zoom to go through a test. And then conversely, this year, in defense of that same city, I'm now saying that I'm taking part in opposing something because it was racist in its origin. So whatever. Here's the deal. Article 7, Section 18, not statute, the Florida Constitution requires that any county or municipality that may incur a significant fiscal impact, and that is calculated by taking 10 cents multiplied by the population of the state of Florida. So if it's 24 million, it's 2.4 million, is going to be infirm. It requires 2/3 of the legislature and a statement of significant fiscal impact. This doesn't have it. And the posture of this situation is that a group of people got together and went ahead and formed a city and incorporated around a structure, around a plant. So here's the deal. I follow the law. I read the plain reading of the law. And if anybody's feelings are hurt and think I'm a racist for my position, suck it.
Senator Osgood in debate.
Back it up. Wait. Let me back it up for y'all.
As we continue to
Let me back it
deal
up
with
a few
this
seconds for y'all.
legislation,
Suck it. And if anybody's feelings are hurt and think I'm a racist for my position, suck it.
Ooh.
For my position. reading of the law. And if anybody's feelings are hurt and think I'm a racist for my position, suck it.
Ooh. Senator Osgood in debate.
Thank you, Mr. President. And as we continue.
Oh God. Wait, y'all. Wait. Y'all heard somebody in the back say, y'all, you can't make this shit up, bruh. Suck it. This is, yes, let me read these comments, y'all. First of all, anybody in here wrestling fans? Anybody, if you went to Myrtle Grove in the 90s, y'all remember we used to be like this? The wrestling move, you'll be like this. Suck it. That's all he had to do. I was waiting for the hand moment. I was waiting for the hand movements. Okay. Oh, I gotta go back and see the person, man, the face in the back. This was not a joke, Mert. This was not a joke. Very crazy work. He drop kicked that mic. I don't take shit seriously, so this is why I'm laughing, but it's definitely unacceptable and definitely mad disrespectful because it's like, what? And here's the thing, somebody tried to tell me like suck it don't mean suck it. What suck it mean, y'all? Please let me know. And somebody tell me like in the white community, it don't really mean suck it. In a black community, it means suck a peen. It means suck a peen. When does suck it mean something different? That's like saying kiss my ass don't mean kiss my ass. Like you're referring to an ass. What are you referring to when you say suck it? Who you telling, Mr. Pizzo, Senator Pizzo? Who you telling to suck what and when? These people, this is who we elect. And the crazy thing that make this so wild, I have never, until yesterday, I had never heard nothing negative about Pizzo. Never. He's been, people were like, he's an ally, he's a supporter, he's one of the ones that you could count on. I was just shocked. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments because they going crazy. Suck it is crazy. He did drop the mic like a rapper. What's up, Juggy? Let it play because Rosalind has something good to say. Okay, you want me to play Rosalind? I'll play her. Okay. Crazy. Yes, this is just the people, degeneration. Ooh, that part, Degeneration X. Yes. Watch the guys right behind. You heard the person try. I don't know who it was. It sounded like Chevron or Senator Chevron. I don't know if that was him, but you heard somebody when he said you could suck it. They was like, Why would they? That's what I said. It means exactly what they say. Like, I don't know what suck it, what else suck it mean. When it starts saying that, that's true. He's trying to say, well, fuck y'all too. I'm quite surprised. He's normally cool. That's the thing. That's the thing. He's usually cool. So everybody was like, and the T is because he said, now that I just rewatched it, he was like a group of elected officials. The elected officials, you know, who are you talking about? And from what I heard, the T is nobody actually called him racist. Nobody called him that. So I don't know if the conversation got lost in translation to him, but nobody has called him racist. So all of this is just really seemingly for nothing, something that you maybe got in your feelings about. And maybe because it's coming from Black people who maybe were holding you accountable or saying things. And the thing that kind of made me feel a little, when he said a group of people decided to incorporate around a water plant, the group of people he's talking about are the pioneers of Miami Gardens that decided to incorporate the area that is around that North Miami Beach water plant. So the group of people felt a little coded. I don't know, Senator Pizzo, I don't think you're a racist. I don't think you're a bad guy, but I think a lot of times not the black people, the white allies, they have a blind spot, y'all. And every black person, we all know that blind spot that even though they're well-meaning, they'll say or do something, and it's like, it's that blind spot. Is that what is it called? It's a word for it. Not cognitive dissonance, but it's a word where they don't understand that what they're doing is coming off as dismissive, as disrespectful, and it's also too rooted in racism and prejudice. Like it's that, y'all know, I can't even put a word to it, but every black person knows that thing that white people do that makes you be like, I don't, that was off. That was disrespectful. That was rooted in something that was the ancestors don't like. Agree. If y'all agree with me in the chat, let me know, yes or no, because I have these conversations offline with black people all the time. It's just something that white people do. Now, I won't say all of y'all, but a lot of y'all do it. Most of y'all do it. Where y'all don't understand there's a blind spot that you have, and how, white privilege is something that you have, and how you deal with black people. And it becomes like a haughtiness. It comes like an ego thing. It comes like a, I know better than, or how dare you. And it's usually around things that we question and want accountability for, or want something for us. It's almost like, well, how dare you come against me? I'm like, it's almost like a energy of like, I'm the one white person that was on your side. How dare you say anything against me? And it's like, that doesn't mean that we can't have discussions about things that I don't agree with. And that's what that energy was giving that Mr. Pizzo had with a group of white people, and y'all calling me racist. It's like, slow down, Kim Osabi. Like, it's unconscious bias. That's what it's called. Thank you, Wanda. They have it. Every black person here, and white people, we're not saying that y'all are the KKK. And they hate that racist. You call them racist. They hate that. They can't stand it. And it's definitely what it is. It's unconscious bias. It's like, I call it's an energy. And you know it. You know it when you feel it. Sometimes it don't even be a word. It be a way they shake your hand, the way they look at you. A lot of y'all got to check that blind spot that you have. And unfortunately, unconscious bias and white privilege, whether you know it or not, is so deep and rooted into everybody who's in this society that y'all don't even be knowing that it's affecting y'all, and it is. And Senator Pizzo, all I'm gonna say is, when you hit that a group of people and black elected officials said this, it was given a very sassy, very attitudey, very unconscious bias. Sorry, superiority, definitely that. Hey, Pastor Quincy, contemptuous or disdain. Yep, come on, SAT words. Let me see what y'all said, because somebody said something good. Elected officials are doing what they're supposed to do for their constituents, advocate on their behalf. He's upset because he and Chef have a really good relationship, but kudos to Senator Jones for advocating for the right. Come on, context. Y'all better be on it. Delusional, yep. Because you're right. Somebody said that Senator Osgood, unconscious bias would be a great correct. Yes. We need to definitely have a conversation about that. We need to have us some insider black conversations about how we want to deal with them and how we want them to play with us in the sandbox. And that superiority complex, that unconscious bias, is definitely a conversation. That white privilege conversation, we got to have that as a community on how we want to deal with them when they show up like that. And also, too, they got to understand you don't get to just treat me any kind of way because you've been an ally on other issues. You may not be always on the right side, and that's okay. And that's just anybody. We can agree to disagree, but you don't have to disrespect me. And sometimes that kind of show me like, is that how you thought of me the whole time? Why he take person? But let's get back to Senator Osgood, because she definitely got it together. She got the girls together.
Continue to deal with this legislation. I want to just remind us that we have to be impeccable with our words. And we as elected officials are going to have people make accusations against us. And I am Black, And I'm very offended when people that are not Black are called racist, and it's not true. Let me just say that. If I thought anybody here was a racist, I would be the first one to tell them and say it to their face. So we are the Florida Senate. We are a team. This bill allows us to bring justice to a community that has received injustice for years, regardless of what the rules are. We know a lot of laws and rules we have to continue to change and amend. If I'm living in a city and a city has a water plant, I should be able to have the same parity in what I'm paying with that expense. Thank you, Senator Jones, for accepting the amendment that did not bring other cities into this. But the people in Miami Gardens, regardless of who's providing their water, should have a fair rate for their water. And I think we've continued to improve policies in this chamber to make sure that all the residents of the state of Florida are being treated fairly. So thank you for this bill, and I am deeply sorrowful for my other colleague who's being called out in an unfair way in this, because there's a difference of votes, a difference of opinion. But we have to move forward in love and understand that democracy is sometimes we're going to have a difference of opinion. But what we're not going to do is hate each other and call each other names that are inappropriate. Thank you.
Additional debate. Senator Garcia in debate.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just wanted to apologize for laughing because that caught me off guard. And I just wanted to second what Senator Osgood said. We are the Florida Senate. We are so mindful and respectful of each other, usually, majority of the time. And I apologize, Senator Jones, for having just once again caught me off guard. You were very funny, Senator Pizzo, at that moment. But yeah, I would like to remind all of us to remain very, very respectful and very mindful of the work that we do, which is for our constituents. Thank you.
Additional debate. Senator 34th, Senator Jones, you're recognized to close.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. I'll close close on this bill with this, and it's something that Senator Hooper made mention of when this bill was read last year, and that was the question was asked on whether or not and how these funds were being used on individuals who do not have representation in that city. And I agree, and I'll use this till this bill passed. And that is this taxation without representation. I appreciate that, Senator Hooper. It is time that we do right by these people because this has been going on for too long. And I hope that we pass this piece of legislation for the people of Miami Gardens. Thank you, Mr. President.
Secretary will unlock the board and senators will proceed to vote.
Child, and the mic drop came with Chevron when he said taxation without representation. And so let's get into the history, because Miami Gardens and North Miami Beach been tussling for 20 years about this water bill. And the crazy thing about this is, and I don't know if it was an oversight or something that the people who incorporated Miami Gardens did not foresee, but for whatever reason, the residents that get their water bill from North Miami Beach are charged a surcharge. And so it's not all residents of Miami Gardens, but there's a large chunk of residents of Miami Gardens that have increased water bills just because their bill is coming from the city of North Miami Beach, right? And so you could live on the same exact street, but depending on what side of the street you fall on, you could have $100 more higher water bill, which is crazy. And so the city of Miami Gardens, like for 20 years, and we actually have an article here. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Shout out to Representative Felicia Robinson. She is the representative from that area that has been advocating to get this bill passed, along with Mayor Rodney Harris and Commissioner Oliver Gilbert. Like they, been working as elected officials to get this passed. And so let me pull this up too, but I'm also share the link just so y'all could go check out a little bit of the history. We're going to also keep digging into this. So the link is in the chat. But also too, I'm going to share my screen so y'all can see just a little bit from this article that we did on this bill, right? And so the residents have been fighting for this. The elected officials have been fighting. They're like, yo, this is not fair. Residents are paying a surcharge from North Miami Beach, and why? And so Senator Pizzo is pissed And then his feelings look like, because he represents the city of North Miami Beach. And so he is, I guess, representing their interests or whatever. And he's like, well, if we take this surcharge away, where that money going to come from? It's going to be a hole in their budget. So I get it. He's trying to protect his district, but it's definitely totally unfair that the city of Miami Gardens residents are getting charged a surcharge. And here's the thing, it doesn't seem that the North Miami residents are getting charged a surcharge. It seems like the Miami Gardens residents are getting charged a surcharge just because they're getting this water from this water plant. It doesn't seem like it. The reasoning doesn't even make sense on why these residents have to pay more money. And so they're fighting and they're trying to get it done. And this bill is almost, passed, where the bill is saying overall, like, let's have fair water rates for residents, right? And Senator Pizzo, I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but somebody said something to him and that man said, suck it. Okay. He said, suck it. On the House floor, on the Senate floor, in a government public forum and a government meeting, you thought it was appropriate because you were in your feelings to say, suck it? Are you 6 years old? Like, come on, Senator Pizzo, you better than that now. You better than that. Like, suck it? What's the next you gonna say? Eat my shorts? Like, sir, what's going on? But these are the people that we elect. And I don't think it's unfair for the residents and for the voters to want some decorum. We see what's going on in DC. We see, our governor, Ron DeSantis, that's a whole other situation. Like, we see the disruption in our leadership and we're like, yo, have some respect, have some decorum, have some decency when y'all are up there making our decisions. Like, we don't need all this petty bullshit that y'all doing. And like I said in previous episodes, when we've been covering these, local meetings and people are going back and forth and calling people big girl and calling people out the closet and doing all this other crazy stuff, it takes away from the policy making. It takes away from the work that you're supposed to be doing for the people that pay tax dollars and pay and vote you in. People ain't vote you in up there to be name calling and doing all this stuff, especially not in no public forum. Come on now. Suck it. Suck it. That's what you wanted to say. And you felt like you saw him. Shout out to Beloved Box. I'm wearing a lip gloss today. It's so good. They got a new lip gloss, Beloved Box. Shout out to Danny Spikes over there. But I'm about to drop my thing. The mic drop. Like, are you a rapper? Are you a wrestler? Or are you a politician? Are you a senator? Senators don't say suck it, okay? And not on the mic and not at a meeting, okay? Let me see. North Miami Beach has owned those water facilities prior to the city's incorporation. The residents were charged 50% surcharge prior to incorporation. Incorporating North Miami Beach increased to 25%. Thank you, Miami Gardens. Now with the T in the context, why are they getting charged more? Why did it jump from 15% to 25%? Seems like price gouging. Seems like price gouging to me. Lip biting. Put it back down. Stop playing with the people water bills. Eggs high, chicken high, everything high. You trying to make somebody pay a high ass water bill? That is not fair. And residents and voters, stay on their ass until you get your fair water bill, okay? Y'all out there taking showers with your water bottles, saving it. Y'all can't even wash your ass good because your water bill's so high. I'm sorry, y'all. That's the one. Let's see what you got to say. The law does impact Miami Gardens residents. It impacts a couple of other cities in the state that have the situation. Also, North Miami Beach outsourced the service for 3 years, thus the $9 million lawsuit. Gotcha. From Miami Gardens. So Miami Gardens sued the city of North Miami Beach because of the higher surcharge. Y'all out here not watching. Look, when that water bill too high, you may skip a day. And people in Miami Gardens don't need to be skipping no days and making decisions. If they gonna pay their electric bill or their water bill because it's too high, North Miami Beach. Okay. Beach. What's going on? Unfair. So that's what happened with Jason Pizzo, y'all. And he got in his feelings. But then there's some other Jason Pizzo news because he was just like, I'm finna just give everybody everything today. He dropped out of the Florida Democratic Party, child. Let me read a little bit of what's going on with him. And I'm gonna tell y'all why this is significant. So, did y'all know Senator Jason Pizzo has been rumored to run for governor of Florida? So all of this stuff now, does all of this gumbo and soup, is it starting to make sense to y'all? Like it's a lot of shifting and a little, as we say, the little Kim moving and going on, right? So Senator Pizzo wants to run for governor. And he said, forget the Democratic Party. I'm going to run NPA, non-party affiliate, which is independent. And so, and this is what he said on the way out. And he actually said this during a government meeting. Matter of fact, see, I gotta get my links together. This is why I need a producer, because he actually said this on the floor during the meeting. And he said the Democratic Party craves and screams anarchy and then demands amnesty. That's not okay. The party that my dad volunteered for with JFK when he was 18 years old in the 1960s is not the party of the day. And so he's going to run for governor probably as an independent. I'm interested to see how this goes. And here's my take on it. And I said this when I posted it. I was like the Democratic Party, I said I could see why he did it, because people ain't fucking with the Democratic Party in Florida. We all saw the red bloodbath this past November's presidential election. Low key, a few elected officials across the state of Florida have been telling me if they were a Republican candidate and not a Democrat, they would have won their race. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see more people jumping the Florida Democratic Party ship. This is interesting because he wants to be one of the next leaders of our state, and so I'm interested to see, will he gain momentum as an independent? I do think that the Democratic Party has some work to do, but as we know, there's a two-party system, especially with these bigger races in our country, and a lot of times independents don't win. So I'm interested to see if this gives him any traction or any boost. But I do understand him saying people ain't fucking with the Democrats anyway. I probably can't go all the way to the conservative side, but let me get over here in the middle. And here's another fact too that I know. The largest political party in Florida is non-party affiliate. It's independent. Like people haven't chosen red or blue. They're like in between. They're like, I'm sick of both of y'all asses. So this will be interesting to see. But let me read, because the white girls today, they was tussling. So Jason Pizzo said, F you Democratic Party, I'm going independent. Let me tell y'all what Nikki Fried from the Florida Democratic Party had to say. She had a whole statement for him. And it wasn't nice. It was not nice. Okay. I was surprised. The girls was tussling. They was pulling hair and let me make myself big so y'all can see. The girls was like this today, and the white girls, they was like this. Let my hair go. Tussling down to the Democratic streets. So let's get into this. So Florida Democratic Party responds to Jason Pizzo's resignation. Let's get into it, girl. Let's get into her. Today, Jason Pizzo stepped down from his post as Senate Democratic leader and resigned his membership in the Democratic Party. In response, the Florida Democratic Party has issued the following statement. Jason Pizzo is one of the most ineffective, and unpopular Democratic leaders in recent memory, and his resignation is one of the best things to happen to the party in years, said Florida Democratic Party Chair Nikki Fried. His legacy as leader includes continually disparaging the party base, starting fights with other members, and chasing his own personal ambitions at the expense of the Democratic values. Jason's failure to build support within our party for a gubernatorial run has led to his final embarrassing temper tantrum. I'd be lying if I said I'm sad to see him go, but I wish him the best, though. I wish him the best of luck in the political wilderness he's created for himself. The Florida Democratic Party is more unified without him. Ooh. Y'all, Did y'all just let me put that link in here for y'all to read that for yourself? It's on my page too. It's on my Facebook personal Facebook page in the comments. Nikki Free just skint all that man edges off. All that good head of hair he got. Let me go back to the part that really got me. Jason's failure to build the support within our party for a gubernatorial run has led to this final embarrassing temper tantrum. I'd be lying if I said I'm sad to see him go, but I wish him the best of luck in his political. I wish him the best of luck in the political wilderness he's created for himself. The Florida Democratic Party is more unified without him. Y'all, what is going on? The white he tased, the white at last. You remember we said after Kamala, when Kamala lost, and look me saying Kamala, when VP Harris, let's give her things, when she didn't win the presidential nomination, I mean not nomination, the presidential election, and that's a keep. That deserves a keep, definitely. Back to my point, I'll be getting sidetracked with the comments. Y'all remember when we was like, we finna step back, we finna rest. This y'all girls problem because we showed up and voted in the 80 and 90% as Black men and women, right? And the white been tussling ever since. And that's y'all problem. Y'all gotta figure that out. Y'all gotta figure that one out at this point, because Nikki Free, white woman, cool. I met her. Jason Pizzo, her, he cool, but them fighting words. Homegirl said, I'd be sad. She said, I would be lying if I said I'm sad to see you go. Jason, what you did to these? Jason, what you done did to these people? Why would she say something like that about you? Y'all. That I put the links in there. Y'all can go read the whole thing. She said, you don't threw a temper tantrum. Like when he said, suck it. I can't even do the suck it the way I really want to hit the suck it thing. Temper tantrums. Jason Pizzo, this is, and let me just give you some, can we talk about, because I'm a super voter. The people who watch this show, we're super voters. Can we tell you just this behavior and what's going on is just not becoming? And Black people, although we're liberal, we're in the Democratic Party, we lean a little bit more to the left. A lot of us are conservative. We like decorum. We like respect. We don't like all of this messy shit like this in public. We have our issues, but we don't really fuck with this. And so the fact that you want to run for governor, you want to lead us in this state, especially after Ron DeSantis and his terms, we are not looking for this. We're not looking for this in a leader. And unfortunately, this is why the Republican Party be beating the Democrats. Y'all can't get it together. Y'all ain't showed us no strong leadership since Lawton Childs. Anybody, political people who know Florida government, Lawton Childs, Charlie Crist, and the rest of them, and shit, Jeb Bush. We ain't seen. We need more order, okay? We need smart policies, and we need y'all to do real engagement and work and change in the Black community if you want to get our vote. And I see a lot of people are gearing up for this governor run for Florida. What is that, 2026? You better do better than this. You got to do better than this. But Byron Donalds is the Black guy running on the Republican side. He got the cosign from Trump. I don't know if he's any better. But there is some people saying that because he could be the first Black governor of Florida, he could probably get a lot of votes from certain people who like, I'm with it. All I got to say is it is so much going on. And Senator Pizzo, I hope that you this ain't who you are at your core. I hope we don't keep seeing you in the news for messy shit like this, because from what I've seen from you over the years, you just seem like you're better than this. I wish you the best of luck, and we will see who makes it to the finish line for that governor race. But telling people to suck it ain't gonna get you there. We ain't finna, because we still trying to figure out who you talking to. Okay, let's see. The only reason the Senator Jason Pizzo is getting right because he couldn't beat Daphne Campbell as a Republican. Ooh, child. Come on, Gerald. I don't know if that's true, but child. Keep sending me this Tito. Keep sending me the videos. Keep sending me all the information, the documents, all the things, because we're going to keep digging in on their ass. Because what I want us to do as a community is start just having the tools and the information. When y'all go into them voting booths, I want y'all to know, hey, I want y'all to know that, hey, Rob, that y'all had the information. I want y'all to go to Hello News, put somebody's name in, and y'all could see and y'all could see articles on what they've done and how they've interacted and policies that they've enacted. This is what this is about. Okay, it's about giving people information to make the right decisions when they go in the voting booth, to have the full picture. Okay, and a lot of times y'all have been running amok and just doing anything and telling people to suck it and calling people big girls and doing all type of stuff behind the scenes, and nobody knew. And I'm gonna say this, Jason Pizzo. Yes, we are the Keep family. Jason Pizzo. Oh, I want to tell this tea so bad, but I can't tell it. All I'm gonna say is Jason Pizzo. It would never come from me. But yeah, we was talking about that earlier, Gerald. That he stepped down from the Democratic Party. Keep the keepers. Come on now, Tony. Yes, that's what the audience is gonna be called. The keepers. Come on, because we the keepers of truth. We the keepers of the tea. We keep digging. Keep sending the things, right? But back to my point about y'all be getting me. Senator Pizzo. I'm gonna say this, you better come with all the guns blazing, because they probably is. And that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say on this public forum. And anybody want to get me, I would love to interview Senator Pizzo. Let's get him on him and see if he'll say suck it to me. No, I'm just saying. I would love to have a conversation with him, because I'm like, what's next? How you want to run this? What's the play you finna be doing, right? Yes, because the keepers want to have a conversation with you, Jason Pizzo. And I still want to talk to that girl, Katrina Touch the Stones. Tell Katrina Touch the Stones to schedule her interview with me out of the city of West Park, okay? And y'all see the Miami Gardens girls, the city of Miami Gardens people, y'all welcome to come too. It's been real quiet over there. Y'all been behaving over there. I like that. I gotta watch yesterday meeting though, but I like when Miami Gardens is on her things, when she's being her bougie self, her elevated self. Okay, we ain't heard nothing over there, and I appreciate that. Today's story about the water bill and how y'all been fighting, that's the stuff we want to hear from y'all. That's the policy and things that we want to see from our Miami Gardens elected officials. Keep staying on their ass and getting fair prices for the residents. That's what we want, and that's what y'all about. We don't need to see y'all tussling at no more city council meetings. No more. But keep tuning in. Y'all, this has been another great show. Nobody stepped into the hot seat. Y'all could have did the radio hotline. Y'all got to let me know if y'all are interested in coming on and talking shit with me and telling your views outside of the comments. You ain't even got to cut your camera on. We could do it like radio, okay? I would love to hear from y'all. I would love to hear from the community, right? So always, just let me know what y'all want to see, topics, people. Slide in my DMs on Instagram, my personal DMs. Don't slide in Hello News's. I would say this. Don't slide super confidential stuff into the Hello News Instagram page, because I'm not the only person that manages that page. But if you want something from me and you want me to dig into it, if it's something that you want to keep anonymous, go to my personal pages. You could DM me and we could start from there, so we could keep digging in their ass, okay? Y'all, this has been another amazing episode of the Can We Talk podcast. Y'all, thank y'all for bearing with me today. I'm sorry I was a little bit behind, but like I said, I'm trying to do all the things. I'm the janitor, I'm the CEO, I'm the receptionist. I'm trying to do so much. Even though I have a team, it's still a lot of stuff that still falls on me. So sometimes it just I be trying to get it together. But I thank y'all for keep fucking with me. For keep watching, for keep sharing. Today we got up to like 22 viewers. I'll take it. I said 25. We was a little bit shy. But look, but yes, thank you, friend. But it was a great show. Y'all keep sharing it. And also, too, our views have been going up and up from Facebook and YouTube. I think we've been averaging like maybe 1,000 views per episode. So that's really, really great. And I appreciate y'all so much, because before I was barely getting 50 views. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Nobody was watching this shit. Y'all was not watching my show. But something about this political drama has hit the zeitgeist. The people have been liking it, and I'm gonna keep going. I got text today, and I'm like, okay, y'all care about the show. I'm gonna keep doing it. But I thank y'all for being with me. Already from my mouth to God's ears, I pray for the day that I have a producer that can help me. And the keepers, I'm gonna keep going. Tony, I really love you for saying that. That's so sweet. Y'all always show me love at the end of the episode. This be our moment to just love on each other. Y'all make sure that y'all likes, follow, subscribe, share, like as y'all watching in y'all comments. That helps us with the algorithm. Share it with the friends. Sign up for our email newsletter. You can find that on our Hello News Miami website. But also too, just thank y'all for rocking with us and showing us. Thank you, mommy. I feel like I'm in my purpose. This feels organic and it feels fun. And that's how you sometimes know that you're in your purpose, when it feels natural. And guys, I shared last week some tragic, situation that I went through. I'm feeling better, mentally and spiritually. And this show also does help me with that as well. It gets my energy going. It gets my mind off of some of the negative forces that the enemy be trying to throw at you, girl. And I just appreciate y'all for rocking with us and watching and sharing and all the good things. So if you're looking at the screen, that's the information on how to follow us on all social media platforms. Next week, I'm going to try figuring out this TikTok live thing. Somebody told me that it's going crazy over there with the TikTok girl. So I need to jump over there and figure out her. So we definitely going to keep this going. Thank you, Miami Gardens Now. And Miami Gardens, we need to do a collab. Miami Gardens Now. We got to figure out a content collab. Jump in my DMs. I don't know if you got my real information, but let's talk about something, because I see what you're doing and I like it. We got to support Black-owned media. Yes, we do. And so before we get up out of here, we got to pay the bills. So with our advertisers, let them know that you saw their ad on our show. Y'all support their events and their initiatives. Men, go out there, get your screening at Baptist Health. It's all about your health. And the American Black Film Festival is coming up, so y'all make sure it's in June. Get your tickets and tell them that you saw the information here on Hello News. Y'all, this has been another amazing show. I'm just trying to make sure we didn't even talk about West Fest. We could go into that more next week. But shout out to Northwestern. They announced their alumni picnic, June 28th, 2025. So they had a really funny ad that I wanted to show, but we could show that next week. I already know the people from Kara City in the comments are gonna be like, girl, we don't want to see that. Thank you, Terry. Love you guys. But yeah, we finna pay some bills. We finna get out of here. I will see y'all next week. Y'all look out for the promo flyer, because it'll let y'all know what time I can come on. And keep sending me the tea. Keep tuning in and keep just doing right by your family and your friends and loving on each other. And I appreciate y'all, and we will see y'all next time. Don't come in here with that. All right, the Chiefs don't. All right, let me get out of here for y'all girls. Start turning my comments orange and orange and black. I love y'all, but can I share the news of other schools? God damn. Y'all know I graduated from the West. I did a story about Central, and the people was mad at me. Tell the West about it. You know what, Tony? You right. They should buy an ad, but I don't know if they got a whole organization with it that could do an ad by a child. I think it's all grassroots over there, but I'm happy to share. Oh, Carol City. Carol City, y'all won. Carol City, y'all don't have to beat the people up. The blood coming out their chest and head, or y'all beat them up with the picnic. Nobody does it bigger or better. Carol City, y'all got it. Okay, y'all won. Y'all won. I'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all for tuning in. Bye.
When the last time you had a prostate screening?
I haven't done.
What about colonoscopy?
I've been thinking about it. I know I have to do it.
Come on, man. You know, we can't wait till something happens. We can't wait for nobody to do it for us. We got to do it ourselves.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, so we got to make it a priority, man.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do
Okay.
it.
Full checkup once a year, and make sure you ask the doctors to get a PSA. And important, make sure you get that colonoscopy. You're
Yeah, I
50
know.
now, man. You got to get that done. Okay.